Afternoon all. That is the end of the EESS course that I've just been on, delivered by NAPIT Training, and qualification at the end of it was the LCL Level 3 award, which I've got to admit, the multiple choice question set at the end, and bearing in mind that I have done lots of exams, level 3 and level 4 exams, I have to say that that is the hardest multiple choice question set that I have done in a long time, if possibly ever. Reason why I say this is normally, as we all know, multiple choice, you can literally find, or you can almost discount 2 of the answers within reason straight away, because they're usually ridiculous, and then you have 2 answers that are similar. In this case, most of the questions written by the LCL board, there was 3 and sometimes even 4 answers that were similar. Wasn't the same for every single question, but the mass majority, there were answers that were given on the paper that were very, very, very close. Again, as much with City and Guilds, the questions, the way that they're worded, isn't exactly the greatest. They're quite hard to decipher, and also there were phrases used in the book that weren't in the EESS IET's code of practice, that wasn't exactly clear, shall we say, what the interpretation was. And then to translate that into the question paper in itself was also, as you can imagine, equally difficult, which then didn't help with answering and identifying the question in itself. That being said, when I came out of the exam, I thought to myself, if I have passed this, because I normally come out of an exam having at least a reasonable estimation of my abilities within the assessment as well. I spoke to the rest of the guys in the course. We all found it really hard, and we all said that if we have passed this course, we have scraped through, i.e. we have got the pass mark, but not comfortably got the pass mark. As I said in yesterday's video, part 1, or end of day 1 video, the pass mark required was 75% out of 32, and 24 was the minimum mark for 75%, hopefully. I managed to get 27 out of 32, so I got 3 over what I needed to be green. However, for me, that was still cutting it quite close, to be honest, and the rest of the guys felt the same way. That being said, pass is a pass, green's a green, as we say in the military, and also there's no pay difference between getting 75% or getting 100%. When it comes to qualifications, it doesn't mean anything less. Speaking to a couple of people from NAPIT in itself, they have said that of the 2 assessments, the LCL one is the harder of the 2. They didn't say why, they just said in their opinion, or the guys that I speak to said in their opinion, the LCL one was harder. Don't know whether that's true or not, but if we've got a training organisation saying that one is harder than the other, there's usually, or there is, a modicum of truth to take it as well, because clearly they're going to get the pass marks, they're going to have the reports coming through to them, and they're going to have people resit the course as well. Unfortunately, one of the guys on the course, out of the 5 of us, didn't pass the course, so that's that was unfortunate for him. However, he's going to have to come back. Well, he's going to have to come back to do the course as well. So he's had his report back as to the areas he needs to revise on. So yeah, that's the process for him. For me, next stage is I'll be looking into the MCS requirements, what I need to do for this. I found out yesterday that there are additional requirements that I need to hold before I can hold the MCS certification. One of those is a consumer code. Once I have a better understanding of that, I'll probably do a short video as to, or I may just kidnap someone for the day, or I say kidnap, I may borrow someone for the day and get them to run me through what the MCS certification is, how they deal with it, and what the initial outlay for these things are, because there are extra requirements such as the consumer code that I've already said about. Plus with NAPIT, you've got to have some form of on-site quality management system, and again, because this is a prerequisite, not prerequisite, this is, what word am I trying to think of, this is a requirement. If you don't have the quality management system in place when your MCS assessment comes up, that is an automatic stop, and you can't go any further. So like I say, that is something that I'll need to look into as well. There are, I've been told, companies that you can pay for to actually have them do the QMS system for you, but again, as with everything else, that then adds additional costs onto what could be an already expensive install, or alternatively, it could very well put my prices up from what they are now up more, because I need to pay for more insurances. I have more initial outlay. So yeah, long and short of it, end of day 2, I passed both parts of the assessment, because as I said yesterday, there was a workbook that needed to do that had 4 parts to it, and there was the online test as well. So I'm now been told that I've passed. I've got the certification, or the printout to prove that I've passed the test. So now all I need to do is wait for the certificate to arrive in the post, log it into my own certification scheme, because certification records, because I keep hard copies and digital copies in a safe place. Plus also I've got my CPS registration, a CPS assessment next week on the 20th as well. So I'll be doing a video on how that went. I might see if the guy will at least do some joint videos, or talk me through, allow me to record the type of things that he's looking for, and also question and answers on there as well. However, because he's NAPIT and he's employed by them, he may not, he'll likely not, to be honest, if I'm honest as well. However, I will still broach the question to him as well. So yeah, cheers all for watching, and now I've got the lovely 4-hour drive down from Mansfield down to sunny Dorset. That's apparently, according to the wife, not very sunny, is a bit blowy down there. So yeah, cheers all for watching. I passed, and peace out, my friends. Goodbye.